Good afternoon. Welcome to another episode of Unlocking Medicare with Tyrone Carr. Your host, Tyrone Carr. Today we're going to talk about the Medicare Part D drug plan and the things that you don't want to do versus what you should do. Now, there's 5 key variables that you need to take into consideration in order to identify the specific drug plan that's recommended for you specifically. Now, we're specifically going to talk about Michigan today. Even though we do business throughout the entire United States, we're just going to use Michigan as an example for presentation purposes. Now, in the state of Michigan, we have 29 drug plans that you can choose from. Now, in order to identify which drug plan out of the 29 is suggested for you specifically are based upon 5 specific factors. 1, your zip code. And the importance of the zip code allows us to identify all the pharmacies within a certain mile radius of your home. So there's 4 different levels of pharmacies. 1, there's standard, there's out of network, there's standard, there's preferred, and then believe it or not, there's a level above preferred. So you could have, let's say for example, 4 pharmacies, and 3 of those 4 pharmacies are preferred. You could have one of those preferred pharmacies that actually cover your medications at a higher percentage than the other preferred pharmacies. So we want to make sure that we're identifying the appropriate pharmacy. Also, the zip code plays a part into what county you reside in. Now, some zip codes can cross over into 2 counties, 3 counties, or in some cases 4 counties. So we want to make certain that we understand or know what your zip code is, but also your county. Number 2, we want to know specifically what medication you are currently taking. Now, we want to be specific. Are you taking a name brand or are you taking a generic? So we want to clarify, for identifying the drug plan for those purposes. So if I ask you the question, are you taking Lipitor, but you're actually taking the generic equivalent atorvastatin, we want to verify or clarify what medication you're taking. Number 3, we want to know what the specific dosage amount is. Is that 20 milligrams, 40, 60, 80? If you're taking an inhaler, is it a 250/500? What size gram is that inhaler? And if you're insulin, how much insulin or the dosage of insulin that you're taking as well. Number 4, what is the frequency of use? Once a day, twice a day, maybe it's a seasonal medication where it's once a year. We want to know, number 5, what is the frequency of refill? Is it a 30-day medication? Is it 90 days, every 6 months, or once a year? Again, it could be a seasonal medication. We take these 5 variables. Now, we have a proprietary software that we take this information and we plug it in, and what it does is it puts in order from 1 to 29 what drug plan is going to maximize your savings based upon the pharmacy and based upon the specific medications that you're currently taking. Now, every county could have a different number of drug plans, but we're just using this for general purposes, assuming that every county had 29. They do vary from county to county and also from state to state. So if you're not doing it this way, then you're not going to get a true answer as to what plan is going to be best suggested for your specific needs. So this can also differ from what Medigap plan you've chosen, but again, this is just strictly for a Part D drug plan. Thank you for checking our podcast today. We appreciate you, and please check out our website where we have future dates and times for our Medicare 101 seminars throughout the Metro Detroit area. So please check us out, come meet us in person. Look forward to meeting you in person, and again, tune into our next week's podcast as we dive deeper into Medicare. Thank you. Have a great day.